Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 9th of May. Now I am here with my doggo, so I've got Sprocket here, of course, and I've got Sophie somewhere. There, there's her head and her tail. Say hi to everybody, so. They're completely wiped out today because we took them for their off-road bushwalk. I've got some pictures on Facebook. Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic Life Coach. If you want to go check out the pictures of them, Sprocket had an absolute ball. He was so good because the walking track we took them on is just a dirt road. No cars, never a car on it. And it's got fence lines either the side so he could go into the grass. Had a couple of stumbles, but nothing really major. He really enjoyed it. So that was really good to just see him happy again. So my doggo Whisperer and I took them out for a little bushwalk. So hence, could be a little bit of snoring today. Cheers everyone, I have got my cup of tea. Welcome anybody new to my channel as well. I have got a lot of new subscribers. YouTube has been playing around, of course, with the algorithms again of my videos. They're dropping again, so please make sure you're subscribed. Please hit the like buttons and, you know, make sure you are subscribed. Maybe unsubscribe and resubscribe. And make sure you hit the bell notification so you know my videos pop up because a lot of you aren't getting my videos. And feel free to comment. We all chat to each other here. We let each other know what's going on in our countries because we're pretty much not seeing it on mainstream media, as we all know. Guys, I just brought my cloche along to show you how it's going. I'm getting there. My little bird cage cloche. Oh, I hope you can see it with the reflection. I'll hold it back a bit. I'll hold it out. I can't go. I'm trying to get it without the light. If I hold it really close up, there you go. Sorry, the light's reflecting from the garden. I want to put some green grass. I'm going to make some grass and I'm still going. So it's a little bit of a work in progress. So I've glued it now to the base. So we've always got a little project. These bird cages are on Temu. I accidentally stumbled across it the other day. It came up on my feed, which was very synchronistic. So that's my cloche. I'm getting there, guys. Sorry about the reflection. What if I hold it right back? No, still get the window reflection. Sorry, guys. But it is looking cute nonetheless, isn't it? It'll be great in my vintage lounge room with the pops of gold. So that's basically how it's coming together. It's getting there. Now, I have got a little bit of admin, guys. Just a little bit. I haven't got a lot. We've got to be really careful what we're... And I do too, guys. God, this has been a tiring journey, guys. Sometimes it just gets exhausting. I get exhausted battling with YouTube. I've been on here for 7.5 years and I still only have, what, 3.5. What was it, 4.5? I don't even know. I've just given up. I think it's, I don't even know how many it is. I've forgotten. Anyway, it's irrelevant, I suppose. But basically, at the end of the day, I don't have a lot. For 7 years of hard work, I think we all know that YouTube is not helping my channel to grow at all. That's what I'm getting back to. We just have to be careful what we put in, guys. One of you was using the A to Z instead of the Jabby that's currently come out and said they do have a lot of side effects. Maybe we use something like that instead of actually, you know, we always have to use different words like picky, jab, wheel, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes, guys. Very frustrating. I do get very frustrated because I think if YouTube just let my videos go, they would just do so much better. But anyway, okay. So protests. Winter Moon, thank you. You were telling me about Dublin in Ireland. They've had anti-government and immigration protests and all peaceful. So this is good to hear when New Ireland was going to stand up. So there's these little protests going on globally. We know they are. You guys are confirming it. Sue, you were actually telling me that apparently in Brisbane, Queensland, they were protesting against Elbow and the digital money. Because people worldwide have had enough of this garbage. They're starting to stand up, guys. So thank you, Sue, for sharing that because I wouldn't have known that here. The only protests we've heard about is the ones against youth crime. They're continuing as well. So thank you, Sue, for your feedback there. I've got to hear that from someone from the UK to know what's going on in Oz. It's just mad, isn't it? As you guys probably hear things from me. And the other thing was this morning, just briefly on the news, Gold Coast, a massive caravan fire. And apparently it was a lithium battery, they did say, but they didn't say like the situation of the lithium battery. I'm guessing maybe it was like an electric scooter or something like that. God, guys, it's too tiring. All the BS is just wearing us out, isn't it? So I'm guessing it was a lucky scooter or bike or something like that. But it was, they used the word explosive caravan fire. So the caravan was virtually exploding due to a lithium battery fire. Oh, yet again, nothing to see here though. Oh, I'm surprised they even end up on the news, to be honest. All right, guys, let's get straight into the reading. Hey, guys, I'm going to put a question out to you guys. Do you want me to just continue doing what I do? Or I'm really having trouble loading to Rumble. I think we all know that since they've started redoing the cabling in my area. I'm flat out getting anything loaded. So I can do possibly a little bit more general. I could perhaps do a little bit of general predictions right at the end. When I do Rumble, I get a lot more general stuff, meaning celebrities, stars, people in the world, etc., etc. Hey guys, I must say, I watched an interesting doco last night, and some of you might have seen it, about that Kevin Spacey, the actor. We know he's been accused of a lot of things. It was really interesting. God, what is going on, guys, with this energy? The energy is just exhausting. I'm sure you guys are feeling the same way. A lot of you mentioned that last week, actually. Yeah, it was an interesting doco. It just explained, they interviewed his brother and how they had a really hard upbringing. I got the feeling he might have been molested. His brother definitely was, by his dad. But they interviewed a lot of the people who have been affected by him, and they all are convinced he's gay, and I think most of us are probably convinced he's gay. The sad thing is it was hard to come out back then, but you know, had he just come out and been himself, he wouldn't have had to live this weird life. I don't know, it was a very interesting documentary. Very bizarre, the whole situation, isn't it? Very bizarre. But I did watch the body language of these guys, and he seemed to like the really good looking ones that had been in the army, and there was a bit of a pattern, I have to say. So interesting. It's just always interesting to watch these things and observe people's body language, and it really didn't look to me like anyone was lying. So I mean, what have they got? What's the point in lying? Like, what have you got? Oh, sorry guys, I'm feeling all like bedraggled today. Is that the energy that we're picking up on? The tired, bedraggled energy? Oh, come on, Chrissy, snap out of it. Let's get into this reading. I had one more thing, I think it was. Oh, yes, I did. This morning, briefly, they had, getting back to Elon Musk has, yes, he's created the EV suit. It's called the EV suit. Like, really? For the space trips on SpaceX. Oh, my God. Guys, this energy, it's ridiculous. The exhaustion people are feeling. And the spacesuit, the EV spacesuit, is to deal with the pressure, apparently. So you can just pop your spacesuit on and off you go on the SpaceX journey and have a wonderful time in the outer stratosphere or wherever you go to. Like, really? Oh, my God. It just goes on and on. It's like a full-blown spacesuit. The EV spacesuit. I can't remember what the name of it was. It wasn't for electric vehicle, but isn't that weird how it's got the same sort of abbreviation, EV? I did think that was a little weird. Anyway, let's get straight into the reading, guys, and see what comes up. Oh, I'm getting people are just exhausted. They're overwhelmed. They're freaking out. They just want to go back to bed and hide. This is the people waking up. Well, we're a bit exhausted too, because being empaths, intuitives, we pick up all the energy vibes from people. People are wanting to just go back to bed and pull the doona up and hide from everything. Hide from well, not only what's coming at them, but hide from their life. They're not liking it. People don't want to get up and face it anymore. And if you think about that kind of energy, guys, that brings depression, sadness, grief, overwhelm, anxiety, dread. Many of these things come to mind, which are rather not nice energies for people to be experiencing. So that's what I'm getting for the people waking up. Probably not you on my channel here, but this is definitely the people waking up. They just want to go back, look, Sprocket and Sophie, and just pull the doona up and catch some Zeds because they don't want to face this. Because it's now, as we've been saying for a few years now, it's their reality. It's becoming their reality. Their old life is gone. We knew that was happening a long time ago, and we used to talk about the hearse driving along with their old life in it. Long gone. Can't even be seen in the distance anymore. All right. Oh, I'm getting there's a lot to be said for, well, I'm getting this song that, we've had it a couple of times, I think, old-fashioned love song. But old-fashioned things is what I'm getting. Like, I think David Cassidy sings that. Just an old-fashioned love song, watching in peace and harmony. There's a lot to be said for the old-fashioned ways of living. This is what I'm getting. Because we know here as awake people, we're drawn back to the things in our lives that are very simplified. For example, growing our veggies, spending time in our home, our safe place, which is our sanctuary. We don't venture out too much. We've gone back to a lot of things that really gave us spark in our life when we were younger. For example, my dogs give it to me. You guys have other things, creativities, passions, doing things that ignite us. We know music takes us back to a great feeling place and can lift our vibrational frequency. It takes us to memories. We're shedding and letting go of past hurts, and I'm getting that. A lot of us are choosing to live a more old-fashioned life. It's almost like going back to, they're showing me like going back to the 50s, where life was really simple, where the family sat around and watched television, the family ate at the table. That doesn't go on anymore, guys. So I'm getting, again, that happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Da-da-da-da, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Grooving all week with you. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that happy days, like the show Happy Days with Ron Howard and the Fonz and all that. I'm getting that where life was happy. You think about it. If you think of those shows or any sort of shows from the 50s, maybe Grease, we could go back to that memory of Grease, the movie. It was milkshakes, the jukebox. We get the jukebox here, don't we, guys? The jukebox, lots of music playing in the background, giving a good vibe. Roller skating. A lot of us have roller skating memories. I tell you, maybe some it's ice skating. I tell you about songs they used to play that remind me of the skating rink. There's all these memories that are kind of making a comeback too in a strange way. But this is what I'm getting. It's like going back to the 50s, like hamburgers and milkshakes and not rock and roll, but music. So that I'm getting that 50s, that 50 vibes. People want to go back to that simple life. That's just what I'm getting. And they're giving me that band, of course, Simple Mind. Is it Simple Minds? Alive and Kicking. I'm getting all these songs. Simple Minds. I'm just getting that because people want the simple life and a simple mind. They don't want to be overthinking, exhausting themselves, overwhelming themselves. They just want everything simple and clear in our mind. Good, easy clarity. That's why we always talk about spiritual decluttering, etc. here, keeping everything simple in your mind. So that means living a simple life that's uncomplicated and not overwhelming. Okay. And I'm getting that we as individuals have the ability to turn our lives around and make our lives happier. And that's what most of us here have done with the awakening process. We've stood up, turned away from government and walked off and made our lives happier. We've made ourselves whole again. We've made ourselves feel warm and uplifted inside. This is what's going on over here. People are having to turn their back on government, walk away, and start to change their lives. And I'm getting that song by Kate Sobrano. And I will never walk away, just be brave and stay. Something like that. I think, is it called Hold Me in Your Arms and in mud I'll rise up high. It's by Kate Sobrano. She's got an incredible voice, guys. She's an Aussie singer. Amazing voice. Not sure what the name of the song. Walk Away. Something like that. Anyway, I'm getting that song for all this that's going on. Turning your back on government and walking away. Well, it's saying just be brave and stay, but it's staying in your truth, integrity, and your power, of course. As individuals, that's what I'm getting. All right. And I'm getting for us that we have to manage the way we want our lives to go. We're the manager of our own lives. No one else can come in and just manage our lives. Well, they're certainly trying to. We know that these global elites and all the leaders and that want to manage our lives. But we still have to be our own manager. And you can still do that. It's by not resisting what's going on, but also going with the flow of our own lives and our own energy and our own calling and where we're being guided to go. See, we listen to our intuition, our guidance. We don't ignore it. That's the difference. When you wake up, you really start to listen to your gut feelings, your senses, your hearing, your knowing. So many avenues that we use, so many tools that we use as guideposts to guide us and manage where we're heading and where our future's going. We listen to those things and we act on them. We don't ignore them. All right. I'm getting Australia. Of course I am. Australia's jumping from the frying pan into the fire. Things are getting worse down here, down under. We know it's been pretty bad for a few years, and Elbow ain't helping our plight with all his interlinking with Panda, which is China there if you're new here. I am getting that. We're jumping from the frying pan into the fire. Things are going to start to get worse down under. And I keep getting it. Elbow's just selling us off willy-nilly. Selling us off to every country that wants to get their little mitts into Australia. It's just what I'm getting. Well, it's big corporate as well. We know we've got BlackRock, Vanguard, Billy Goat, all this crap going on. It's not just Panda. But I am getting that Australia's still being sold off overseas. That's what I'm getting. Elbow must be making some big deals. And it's all about, I keep saying, it's all about resources. It's all the mining, the resources, all the valuable commodities we've got here. Elbows just might as well just give them away to other countries. And Australia's really being duped without even knowing it. People in Australia are unaware this is happening. But it'll all be too late. Like, it's all too late because there's already been the transactions happening. Like, why is that happening? Why would Elbow do that to his own country, guys? But they're all doing it, aren't they? It's not just here. I'm getting New Zealand as well. That's going to start happening with Chris Luxon. He's going to start selling off. Well, it's resources. They're allowing big corporate companies, worldwide, global corporate companies to come in, step in and take over. Oh, it's so frustrating, guys. Guys, last night on the news too, not news, it was on Current Affair, you know, that show that always shows the drama things. They actually had heaps of footage of people shoplifting the red meat. You know how I've been talking about red meats disappearing and how they've got to put the food tags on, which you guys are confirming as well now. They actually had it on last night, how people are just walking out the door with it. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. They're just stealing it. And the prices are crazy. They mentioned some of the prices. It was like $100 for a couple of steaks. Like, honestly, you can't tell us they're not trying to rip off the farmers and destroy their livelihood. Oh, my God. I mean, who's making all the profits out of that? The big Woolies, Coles, Aldi, etc., just to name a few. So that is the latest. So we know we're definitely going to start seeing meat tags on because of the shoplifters ruining it for everyone else. What I don't get is why does a couple of people have to like change the whole system for everyone else that's not doing it? Like, go figure. It's all like such a giant setup, isn't it? It's like you guys have been saying with a lot of these plasticine protests and things at the universities. It's so obvious. One of you even said, it made me laugh, rent a protester. You can just rent a protester now to do a bit of a protest. I'm guessing that maybe Greta Thunberg gets rented. I'm sure she gets a few bucks for turning up at some of these climate extinction protesting protests. But I agree with you. I think a lot of them are set up because they want the division, especially in the universities. Jews wouldn't even be comfortable to go to the universities now. It's so scary for them. How can we be here all these years later? Oh my God, guys. It's just too much. It's too much. It's what I said the other day. Like the flip side of the album, the vinyl. We do turn the vinyl over and look at the flip side of everything, don't we, guys? We do. Because most people on the news, like, for example, just people who aren't awake, will just see the news and think, oh, yeah, there's the protests, blah, blah, blah. But we always look at the other side, like maybe these protests are set up, for example, climate activists, extinction protesters on bridges and things. Are they set up there so then they can pass their bill about, you know, causing disruption to other people and all this? We know how it goes. It's all just a big giant clown show set up. We see through it, don't we, guys? So I reckon you guys are right about that with a lot of these big separate and divide, of course, is the outcome usually, isn't it? I'm guessing there's a lot of tension in a lot of these universities where these protests have been happening. Yeah, it's just nuts. All right. Keep getting England's rising. You will rise, guys. I'm getting that people have fought back in the past and they'll fight back again for England. And they're showing me something really historical, like a castle situation where the English really fought back. Not sure exactly which war or what this is about, but I am getting... God, I'm even getting like gangland war, like when the ganglands, I don't know when that was, but people fought back. I do feel there's this fighting back that's happened in the past that people will fight back again. You're not gutless wonders like down here in Oz where no one does diddly do except the same freedom fighters over and over again. You've actually got good guts, courage and strength in England. And this is the whole UK region because that's just the central place where people will come. So I do see England rising. And let's face it, Sushi ain't winning many friends. And now you've got your London mayor back in, which is a little suspicious, we have to say. And people aren't happy with all this immigrants being looked after, given jobs, given phones, given accommodation, all this, but ignoring the rest of the little people, peasants and Lego people who have maybe lived and paid their taxes in UK all their life. Oh, yes, nothing to see here, just the usual. Nothing about, I mean, the imbalance of all this is just, honest to God. All right, let's keep going. Ireland, when I'm getting Ireland remembers the troubles from the past. You have had a lot of volatile energy in Ireland over the years. I know that you have. You've had some very violent protests, really quite horrific, I would say, times. There's a lot of volatile energy there and people don't want it. People don't want things. That's why maybe those protests were so calm. People don't want to go back to that volatility where they can't go out their door and feel safe. I think you even had, didn't you have a few, was it like mini bombings? I'm just going back to when things were really, really bad in Ireland. I can't remember what year or when. I do remember it though. Was it shootings? Oh, I'm trying to think. Very, very bad kind of riots and things like this. When things in Ireland have been out of control before, people don't want that to happen again. They don't want their life out of control and not feel safe living in their own country. So I'm getting that for Ireland. That's why people will continue to stand up, because they don't want to live like they did in the past. And that's a harsh memory for a lot of people in Ireland. It was very troubled times, very uncomfortable, and it's still stuck in their DNA. People still remember it. It hasn't gone away. Stories have been passed down to other family members as well. Even the young ones know about a lot of the things that went on in Ireland. It was pretty bad, actually, back then. It's hard for me to pinpoint the time frame. Look, it wasn't that long ago, but it was pretty volatile when it was all happening. And they're showing me that Sinead O'Connor's face too. Maybe around that time where she was very popular. Hang on a minute. Oh, the snoring a little off-putting, isn't it? Cool. You're so tolerant with the snoring, you guys. You're amazing. Look at Sprocket. He's completely... Have a look at him. Oh, Sprocky. That dog. And Sophie's even snoring today, aren't you, darling? Oh, they're completely wrecked. Yes, so that's where we're at. Hang on a minute. I'm getting the Welsh people standing up. I'm getting Wales. I've got a few of you in Wales. I am getting, you're going to be a bit pivotal in some of these movements moving forward. That's good. I think you've had a bit of movement before, but there's going to be more moving forward. Different parts of the UK are going to really come up very strong. That's what I'm getting. And I do feel that people are also going to fight back against the plasticine protests. People are getting sick of it over there. It's very continuous. It's very continuous. And it's starting to break people down because it's disrupting their lives. People don't want that kind of energy. I always say they bring their energy with them, these people, and they raise up into that up energy, which is a negative up energy, because it's volatile. So I am getting that. People don't want that either. They don't want... Again, we've got the people fighting the people because people don't want the plasticine protests because they don't want to be involved in their war, is what I'm getting. It's their war. The people in the UK are sort of thinking, well, why don't you go back home and deal with your war over there? Honestly, people are seeing this stuff, guys. It's not just us. I always say it. It's not just us. Other people are waking up to all this garbage and they don't want it. They want their lives back to some sort of normality, but at the moment it's feeling far from normal in the UK. All right, see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull some cards, guys. Yeah, I'm getting, and I keep getting it. The plasticine protests are growing globally. They're still growing worldwide. They are. It just doesn't end, does it? I feel like they're growing. Hey, guys, how about I see if there's any just basic predictions that come through just for something different today. All right, hang on. Oh, I'm getting Batman and Robin might make a comeback. Remember the old Batman and Robin show when we were young in Gotham City and all that? It was so brilliant. We often get the visual of the Riddler's green costume and the Joker and the Penguin. And I remember that show. I feel like there's going to be a reboot or a remake of Batman and Robin. But it's like the real one. It's not cartoon. I feel like that's going to happen because it was a very popular show. Very popular. I hope they don't go woke or they will actually ruin it, won't they? I hope... hang on. All right. I'm getting there's some sort of comedy show similar to Dad's Army. Remember that show, Dad's Army? Remember like Hogan's Heroes and all these like comedy war shows? I feel like there's a show coming that's going to be like a comedy, like a war comedy. And like what the guides are kind of saying to me is basically in this show, I'm not sure what it's called. It's going to be all about like joking about, hang on, what's the war all about again? Why are we fighting again? There's going to be like all these people asking questions all the time. Like, hang on. They're showing me like people with guns at the trenches going, why are we here? What are we fighting for? Like there's going to be like all this comedy, I feel, around, not that war's funny, but it's such a stupid, senseless thing that you could understand how someone could make a comedy show out of it. I'm getting Dad's Army, but I am feeling that it's going to be just continuously people going, hang on, why are we fighting again? Like people can't work out what the hell, what's going on. Like basically pretty much what we're living through at the current moment. So I'm getting that there might be a show or something that comes on, like something like even MASH. You think about MASH, even that was a comedy. So really we've had a ton of comedy war shows. So I feel like there's going to be like more of this kind of stuff. And it might even have like characters in it like Zelensky and Putin, and it might be like a real comedy takeoff of all the current, like even Xi Jinping might make a guest appearance. It could be like a comedy thing around war, because that would not be hard to do, would it, in the current events? And have Biden, imagine like a Biden talking about how he's going to contribute all this money to war, and I'm just getting that. So I'm going to put it out there, guys. I'll put it out there that there'll be some sort of new show, a war comedy show that the BS detectives would probably really laugh at it. I'm not saying war is laughable, but the purpose of war is, to me, a lot of the time very pointless. And it often ends up being around religion or race, as we know. Just crazy. So I'm getting that. Let's see if there's anything more. I'm getting Madonna's going to have to hang up the dancing boots. I'm feeling like Madonna's going to like do herself an injury or something. I feel like there's either like a flip of her leg or a hip, like you think about it, if she's been a dancer all her life, it would affect your hips, wouldn't it? So I feel like there's going to be a hip flip or a leg flip, a knee, something. And I think that's going to make her a bit bedridden, and then it's going to make her have to semi-retire or retire. I don't think he can keep doing the things that she's been doing. I told you that person looked like a double that was dancing now, that I don't think it was real at all. It looked like a young dancer who had the makeup done the same as her. If you get a close-up look, see what you think. It was when her hair was down all like fuzzy. I just don't see a big, strong amount of concerts coming in the future. God, she could just make albums and that'd still sell. She's still obviously got a pretty good voice if she's singing live. All right, I'll see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull some cards, guys. Just experimenting and seeing what comes up, guys. The guides are saying the earth is warming is like the biggest joke. It's not. We know about the geoengineering and all the things artificially that are going on. And I keep saying to you guys, if you're going to muck around with the weather, you're going to get the weather confused, and all the cycles of the trees and the cycles of the animals and all this kind of stuff is going to start to get confused as well. So I am getting that the world warming up is incorrect. It's not warming up. Well, I think we already knew that here, didn't we, guys? It's all lies, BS, and garbage. Oh, what a surprise. The guides are just laughing. I'm getting Neil Diamond might be really honoured as a music icon. He might get some really amazing award. I'm just getting that for Neil Diamond. We really like Neil Diamond here. I'm getting Neil Diamond. And I'm getting this, I don't know why I'm getting Neil Diamond, but I'm going to say it anyway. And I'm getting that song, September Morn. That's a beautiful song. September morn, we danced until the night became a brand new day. Two lovers playing themes from some romantic play. September morning still can make me feel this way. Oh, that's a beautiful song. I hope he's all right. Is he still alive? I think he is, isn't he? Oh, God, I don't know. Sometimes I just get the weirdest messages, guys. But I'll mention it anyway in case something happens with Neil Diamond. He wouldn't be young. He's got to be, like, pretty old. All right, hang on. Oh, I think we haven't heard the last of Amber Heard either, guys. Has she got a new man in her life? We might hear something about Amber Heard being drunk and disorderly or something strange. There's going to be another incident with her. Don't think it's over yet, guys. And someone will probably tape it as Johnny Depp did, luckily for him. I feel we're going to hear again from Amber Heard. It's not over yet. There's more drama to come in the Amber Heard show. All right. How about we pull some cards, guys? I'm just experimenting, guys, to see what kind of stuff comes through. Let's pull a unicorn, hey? Two very tired little puppies behind me, guys. So good that they went for their bushwalk. They absolutely loved it. Look at Sprocket's cheesy smile. He was so good. He like walks by braille. He like his hands splay out and he just feels his way. Magic. There is magic around you, so expect excitement and joy. Oh. That's the one with the little treasure chest. Lots of treasures and magic around us, guys. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at the light glowing on the unicorn. I always see the unicorn as our guides. So look for the treasures. Don't miss the treasures in your life, guys. Little droplets of magic are coming our way, which is nice to hear. That's what we want, isn't it? God, Oracle. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. Yeah. It's like the chakra points of love, isn't it, to me? Just glowing heart energy. Message of love. Message of love. That's all I'm getting for that card, just message of love. Interesting. Let's pull Adoring Virtue. I didn't get a lot for that. I mean, I think we all know that that's what the awakening is. It's living from your heart space. Getting out of your head and living from your feeling place. Oh, trust. We get this trust nearly every week. Trust what's unfolding. Trust your intuition. Trust everything, guys. And I think that's something we've become a lot better at. We're holding the light in our hand there. Just trust. Trust and allow. Let me see if there's something else to close with today, guys. Oh my goodness, the snoring. They're so loud. How loud are they? Oh my God. You right, Soph? Oh, God, look at her. Oh, they're so tired. Hang on. They are so distracting, guys. I just keep going from Sophie to Sprocket to Sprocket to Sophie. All right, we're going to get something to finish off with. Hold everything, guys. Oh, they're giving me everybody. Oh, let me see if I can just narrow it down to one song. They're giving me that song by the Righteous Brothers. Oh, my love, my darling, I hungered for your touch. So pretty, that song from Ghost, isn't it? With Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore, wasn't it? And I'm also getting that song. I'm getting Wipeout. Wipeout. I'm getting that. Oh God, I hope that wasn't about Maui. That was wiped out. I'm getting that surfy song Wipeout for some reason. I think, is that in Dirty Dancing too? Is that the song where she's going practicing her dance steps? I could be wrong. All right, let's see if there's one more thing. I'm going to finish off today with Boogie Wonderland. Who sings Boogie Wonderland? Dance, ooh, 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 dance, Boogie Wonderland. Oh, oh, oh. Daylight turns into another song when I can't take more than I get. Oh, a mirror turns another place. Baby, it don't work. Oh, I love that song. Boogie Wonderland. All the magic you feel in the world. Oh, let's play that song. It's a beautiful song, Boogie Wonderland, by... I know who sings it and I just can't think of them, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that today. Dance. Ooh, 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 ooh. Great song. Go and play that. That's what I want you to play today. Boogie Wonderland. No, it's beautiful. That's for us today, guys. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from me and the doggos. Bye from Sprocket. Nothing. Goodbye from Sophie. You got the tail. Good boy. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you very soon. Let me know what you want me to do with my predictions, guys. Obviously, we have to really be careful and screen what we're talking about because YouTube's dropping my videos down yet again. All right. Don't forget like buttons, comment. And please feel welcome to be here on my channel and subscribe if you'd like to. That would be great to have you here. Take care and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.